Hi, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you some tricks to drafting a triangle block in Electric Quilt. Okay, we are now ready to add block number 2 to the Summer Games quilt. And you can see in front of you, I've got block number 1 set. And for block number 2, this is an on-point setting, and we have to design a block that's going to fit into these corners. So I'm going to go to work on block for a minute, and I'm going to just do a new block, and I want to show you something. If I just create basically quarter square triangle block, and I color them all in different colors so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to add that to the sketchbook, and now I'm going to go back to work on quilt. And when I use the set block and use that quarter square triangle, notice that basically only 1/4 appears. So when I design my quilt, I need to design it so that it fits into just 1/4 of the block. So I'm going to go back to work on block, and I'm going to create a new block, new block, easy draw block. And now I want to bring an image in for tracing. So I am going to go to my website where this pattern is available, and I'm going to right click. I'll select Save Image As, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the desktop, and I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to go back to EQ, and under Tracing Image I'm going to select Import Image, and I'm going to navigate to my desktop, and I'll just select today's date so I can quickly find this and select Open. Now in the crop image you can see that it's a half image, but it's cropped correctly, so I'm going to go ahead and do OK. Click on the workspace, and it's going to center it. Now I'm just going to left click on that image, and I'm going to move it up to match that top corner. And now I'm ready to draft it. So to draft the block, I'm going to go to the Easy Draw tab. I'm going to start with the line tool, and I am going to make sure that on the snapping options, Snap to Grid is the only one turned on. And I'm going to first of all draw the diagonal lines to create the section that I need to do. I'm going to use my zoom tool, and I'm going to zoom in on this. And for my snap points, I'm going to actually change the block size to 12 by 12 and the snap points to 12 by 12. And the graph paper to 12 by 12 also, and I can turn that on. Now you can see that at least for some of the items, they are going to basically match those snap points. So let's go ahead and draw those items. And then for the rest, it looks like it's not actually going to match the snap points, so I'm going to go ahead and change the snap points to 24 by 24, and now it should all match. So I can do that, and then do and then I've added the 4 corners. So I can go to the Color tab, and I can go ahead and color this block. And And I'm not going to color the 3 other edges because when I'm doing fabric yardage, I don't want that to get confused. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to the sketchbook. I'm going to go back to work on quilt. I'm going to take my new block and I'm going to add it to the 4 corners, and then I'm going to use the rotate block and rotate until you can see each of the metals. And now I'll go ahead and add to sketchbook and save the project. Thanks so much for watching. To see the rest of my Summer Games quilt, please check out my website at www.onpointquilter.com.